adeshimama no sia abo Kasi boy ubetie bi was Sompa 90.7, Sompa 93.1. And someone edi entinti might be any say kasai eye bond holders forum. The atosu mi enseni ya wako cheji afutuno sanso ya osu musika bia akokamu skakrabi ya udu obi no ya forma de ma wu. Ye nuanom ya wo ye adwuma ewo ayaresabia ne fan ye hwehwemu fa ni padua ne ho no omo kyerese omo dom niam agufom. Mampani dada ye Rajon Dramani mama so akasabo Christian Service University faba so se watua womto ebe nwumasua papa mu womanu mu a enwumasua mu obenfo smart sapon edi ne dwuma ewo Kumasi Technical University wane samtrofo edi nkomobi Segleme housing project wa dwumakuo du ene o matwe wo muti so omkon do so obewi adwuma no kra Yewra Samson Ade wo senior research fellow ewo Copec wane samtrofo edi nkomo efa yemfa ngo ho sansam no Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe akasa edi afa na kakrai kania no edundum no Lower Himai Denchirabato Pesua no so yebekọ ho ne akọhwe enegisam a ekode ama adehye ene adehye bi ye wonkroto ahodo e wonpotam honum Bremai okom kromfo nso kasa se wo mu hia manyoni bia ho so meye campaign san se omsuku adan nyinada adwerega ohinini amakranchara zo asof mami premier ni anopai mene nana kwabena kese Enra na nyasem ketwa photo science ye ni nyina da ene se bondholders forum wo mo so mo kodwuna tworo nkrata de akoma photo science afo ene na bedi akire na kebetumi kura no a ene Bank of Ghana nkan ho bi masika dwumakuo bi nom yenwo mo dance se kura emfa emfiri wonum ensem wo mo kodwuna hokwo wo ye eye body antumi anane menkan Dr. Duana ne ntwa wodi edomani mu ene odi asemitu nsentwofo anim na wo se wo mo de edomo wiwe nyina ne se ka Bank of Ghana ebeji NDK Financial Services SIC Life Savings and Loans Bond Savings and Loans any SDC Financial Services of one crack takradi free woman samwa woman to me yesika dwuma bi abiem sa so mo ka ho bi ena ama sa abre wo ha so adosun nanso am si we mu wo mabem wo mbekọ so ekogina wo wukua da bia ekopem se wo mu sika wo mu sabe kanane enka de 2017 wo mo ye no a wo mo gigi ebi no dances no ki anyigi sa afo insurance enfem free wonum ensem
no message no information at all whatsoever from the ministry has been received. As we have told the whole world, we will be picketing every Wednesday until our demand is met. Demand is for the Minister of Finance to make financial provisions to enable the Bank of Ghana to revoke the licenses of 4 insolvent financial institutions, namely the NDK Financial Services, SIC Life Savings and Loans, Bond Savings and Loans, and SGC Financial Services. According to Bank of Ghana, they have become insolvent and their licenses must be revoked.
Bondholders Forum, one on a convener, Dr. Edu Ananienchi.
Abusia ye kwa yanim na ye ko apomuden ensemo de ate ne se ye nuanom a wo ye adwuma ewo ayaresabia ne fan ye hwehwemu efa nipadua no ho no omo kire se omo de omo niam agufom ni nyina e kire se adwuma no omo ye no asem no edika na editie niam bi oso omo hia wo adwuma no mu no omo twe ema omo ne akatua entumu mpanifo adi nkomo a omo de ye ba mo ntwen akakra mo ntwen bosumi e wo mda na toso edunson ena omo de ka atia mo bonta ne kire se sempanifo ahwe ne niam bi omo hia ewo adwuma no ma mfa omo a ombeja mo niam nyina ade agufom na no na abeduru sese ba bi yaduru a kire se omaja mo adwuma nyina ade agufom twotwofo pani ede masa ekui Yewra Sefas Kofi Akoto one on some 14 kobra na ebusa nchirechiremu ono so to no bo ase a wode ma yen.
It's not being fair. It should have been a bit more proactive in their engagement because we are essential service workers. We should not be treated like any kind of people. Fairways has always treated us with contempt. If you check the history of our negotiations, at any point before Fairways will engage us, it has always been out of protest. We've never written to them requesting for a meeting, and Fairways will act upon that. And at all times, our engagement will take about 3-month cycle. We will have one meeting today, the next engagement will be about 3 months later, 4 months later. It has not been fair. I would not want to go into media banter with them. What we need is that let us engage at the negotiation table.
Sefas Kofi Akoto na etwotwo for penedema ye nuanom a oye adwuma wa sabia ne fa ye hwehwemu ewo nipadua no ho
mampani dada ye Rajon Dramani Mahama wakasa se wo man ngumasua ba bia ya ba bedrei ye ntumi nka obra Christian Service University so ye be yo mafiri mu wo so ma ye adwumason papa boa mo my Ghana ngumasua mu enka nkone ne mpuntuo so akonanim amani ntiri ne akuni etwotwo wuro bebre na atumi afiri Japan no mu apie ode asam itudwa wo bra na mfinhye aduonu ma wadie no wo hye ho efa bedwam kasa ho dwumadie bi ene mampani dada ye Rajon Dramani Mahama ekokasa wase asemtra no okasa ho ne se sustainability of democracy in Africa Ghana experience ne mu eno de sa asemu yi etuja.
I wish to congratulate this institution for attaining this milestone and acknowledge the significant contribution that you have made over the years to academic advancement, not only in this region but the nation at large, the knowledge sharing and the provision of quality human resource that you continue to produce for our nation's benefit. This program with its team demonstrates your commitment to stimulating important discussion that can influence thinking in governance and nation building. And I'm delighted to have the opportunity to share a few thoughts with you on this subject.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and Wechwe Professor Edward Brenya, ya also head of Department History and Political Studies, KUST on also to be a home.
As a political scientist and educator, I believe strongly in arming the people with requisite knowledge to enable them to make informed decisions to change their life and their environment. This is why I am thrilled with the topic for this lecture chosen by Christian Service University, and more importantly, the choice of a speaker to deliver this lecture because he comes to the podium with politics practicum.
Way a Christian Service University College. One movie she had no and now was Shahun Fabiano. And one man ye Bobby and you could see.
And I be a movie moment ya beto ja say Sadia Niema esikeka konencha na yekoto abano ya Ghana fo nyina ehwe anim se hwan na Ghana mampani abegye Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia wone ne bekoro edinu de wati bibire no a na omohwehwemu ne beto dwa se yewura Matthew Opoku Prempo meya ho de ne so afo no kwan bia so no Sadia Niema esikoye ewo hwehwemu no mu no ono ana yewura Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia beboni din ya wone no ebekoro eno ka ho bi mansam trofo ye no opani bia wodi ne dwuma ok Master Technical University enwumasuamu obenfo Samat Sapon etin ko busa no se enhwemu ba ye no eye nwanwa de na wo hwesa wo betie no eno ano no ana
David enye compulsory. In fact, prerogative no a yedi ama openi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no prerogative bi a say odunu yi na research say no eboa ma no idea eboa adwendwene no but enye no ne ekosi gina ye na ma no kire o say so person wu ni omanfo no so adwenkire ewo njira say na wu ti ni mu a say na omanfo no so adwenkire. It doesn't mean say sabiu jaiwo consultation ne jai gina say na ehutuni ye dey say wonsa no na beti ni achenchira ni omanfo na eka enti media semi tufua beka say ane ni omanfo na eka no must be factored into decision no a openi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia
yakoya ni monsam foforo
yakoya ni monsam foforo mu dia na oswafo a wo hwe adansie ene akwan hutumadi ensam so no ano aso yo fa say rebi mra chebe dwani onu nyafo kojo opon kroma ere ababa tudwa wo chem se seglemi affordable housing project akakra bi ne awie nyumakuo makoma edu ene o matwe o mutisi ekwan do so obeje no awie no kra o say setiefo behwe a April busumi ne da na etoso du nson ene ode nkrata ba monteso so obi pia da ne kondo so opeso yemu adwuma no wonfa nkrata mra ene o ma wanimu a enti wo hwe kwan se ne July busumi ni de toso enwotwe ene ne nkron obeje nkrata no na nka wie be wo gese busumi ni de toso aduasa no wo ya obedi nkunimu yede be ma no no we frase no ai ne dwuma krakrakra awie tumi de adana ma ama won mesese ekotrem so tumi akotrem ema sumdwa ba wo sesa dia sabre ne wo hwe kwan ni se wo behwe obenya obi so ono so beba behwe edan no ne boa ne na ho oden ya eno so putoka sem ne fan say evaluation eno so wo mapem akwanimu pa ya eno so ma ye hu dwumadie nyada so edi ewie kwadwo opon enkroma.
You're correct. As I mentioned earlier, we announced a process through which government will select a private developer or a consortium of private developers to complete the uncompleted Saglemi affordable housing project and operationalize it. Now, you recall that government initially took a loan of about $200 million to build 5,000 housing units. 1,506 were partially completed, and that's what you often see at Saglemi.
Ghana yediensa she ntiase apambiase a ebeboa ne ahwe kwampa yebetumi afa so a yemfa ngu sensem no ebehu kwan a ebefa so na atimi awie peyo ede amayen ne nyamfa so papa ewomu na eno na sika ekomu no eye $12 billion a Ghana yediensa ahye ntiase apam no ase na no aka ho bi amayen senior research fellow ewo Copec Era Samson ade edin kombusa ne se mewura asame wate na wate a una wonim de ewo ho kirekire mu an emu amane ye ne sen
about 2018-2019 thereabouts, and a minor share already the defense petroleum hub. Now, petroleum hub, you know, is there. Bia, and I said, Bia, you bear your honey petrol, you man, be out for petrol, Bia, no, Ubenebu, Hona, then Abano, ASO, at that time, no better, refinery, a very funny, 150,000 barrels per day. But also the new 12 billion deal Abana. This time, three refineries, 300,000 barrels a day, Ebenana Fango, and now is a 5 petrol car plant, and now a horizontal, develop project needs we are 2036 at me, the Bian, a far oil Africa had a hundred benefits, a fire, this may be a farm who commodity them. It's Sicano, Bano, Antankobi, and any Abaya Kambumna, a money classical $12 billion abeya. So you Jumedino, a year and Conquer Pika, dance Pika, and a Mexican inquiry, a serving possibility to be back.
Yakoya ni mwansamfu from
and bear naka cranie or my Ghana, and can ya own summer or was a jinaso was a doom. Now opening traffic massive funti was what for on a Shayanesono on Munyafo, Doctor Matthew Poku Prempedachin and Eka say was in Ukretrodo, say and Kania no bear naka cranie na edundum na a short dear. Nanso said any peppy peso painting braki, said Rumson Waban, no Crabia than we will Ojamum Sabe Fiuma. In Sembiano say, we are transform a binom and then work a canum sia, woman says, and who to me dear, and a coffers how the ban and it's a doom subiada and abba.
We are pleased to provide the following response to the urgent question. No, ECG is not undertaking load shedding as at the time the question was asked. So, Speaker, consumers were experiencing outages due to a number of factors. That included localized outages due to overload on lines and transformers. So, Speaker, there are certain areas in this country that all of a sudden the number of people resident or the businesses that have accumulated, especially I can give an example of parts of East Legon, which was a purely residential area, now has become one of the major business districts, increasing power consumption, thereby hampering the existing lines there. So the transformers and the lines have to be outdated.
That's Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe.
Yako himai lowa dencha baton pesuano so mfimfiri mantemu de worhwa ni musane manfo besoma no ewo NPP amanyo ko no dimu Ghana embarase bedwamu eye opani a wono ana wasanye CEO de ma Exim Bank Ghana Yewura Lawrence Kwabena ena kasa no kyerese ampa sebe na adehye ye wo importamu nkrotu ahodo ni nkronkro ahodo ye wo importo benya nkane anti watu ana mo be akoho no mu a watimi akeka no homa wonso benya nkane ahodo na wode adi onjuma wode nkyekiremu kakra edi ama ebra na woni nsamkyerofo edi enkomo ewo sa asem nu na eno ka ho bi ama DC de ma adehye ye wo importam ho no onabo nana kwaku aban ekirikiremu nsamkyerofo si
party ni mpanyimfo a omode da ye nkuro no nyina no nti omokoto abano omoto de ma Yewura Lawrence Kwabena Jensem na akanfo se edija wane edu aso na nanom wani mu nti eba na saa no pepepe omuse wonyam meye na hye bedwane die na sene so frase di ni dwuma e kire sa mpa na hye bedwa dwuma na o presi mpa ma no ye de ma na obetumi aye eno nti oni ye nyina aka bo mu menso February na mu na Yewura na nado dankwa Akufo-Addo any MPP penny for United to say, Member Tayan and Wachi, I am here to and your man, you get to me
Include who do you want potom how when you may dear home for so in some trouble for HL managers.
Young can say, ya brown papa, and some cat's and maybe yes to you cry, summer power, to send and can you enter. Madame was a phone teacher for our bed and our son's work. So I'm more hair than a schools where they do why a cousin of friend and quiet and you're quite different. And that's a cry to me, shadow. It means you do a TV, to shadow computer. I was on a damn money in any hands on Colan. Yeah, or Blepa or Addition. The Daman Canyon Alabama, you were obliging some as papa. The mamma papa can.
I didn't say any, but we had the light to blare. The light in a blare, even your son for sure, I'm Uncle Alice Yadi. Bibia, a baby with TV to be Uncle Bed, a big market. Yes, and says for the light in a blare. Why a power of a light in a blare. They approve in a light in the night. Or my dear baby, I so you.
Aresmama enwe kase no
ye ko wie kase no brema okukrom ye no esikuma odoben brakwa emensiri no mo mfimfi mantemu adehia wo obosu getre pass afia bato de manyoni bia da wuni wa aba begino so aba be campaign de wo mba wie ukra subuo wo mo body ama wono mra shebedwani alaja alasan kobna gansa eni abana musini Lawrence adutua esian se wono ma aha won suku dan bia wo ho asai nkodan ni moa ena ti dan no musua de na de ha mo kra no mo mra shebedwani be she wono mo 2020 so mo to abana ma ni bia wo obesi suku dan ye to ma ni wie pe no ti tua kai me de mo ye den en watuafo mo so akwakotena nkran enti wo mo de ka de kokobɔ no ato mframem se obi ansi wo yesa wa ya usi wo de wo wi obesi ama wansasi ne odo wi abere wan kuruma committee fo no omni sentwefo kasai
ma ka structure school structure pe school dan ankasa teachers no ba wa ho ba ka ho na yan so ye hu se yan so ye school ekro mu ye nanto ko sufu ya bre ye nko biem nti aban mbo ayen ne ye school ha isi MP mpanyinfo bia o ha obotumi aboa ma yan ye school na ai papa no de membre mi gina brana nim me stress omra na o me ya man anya sa abato a ebe kura no ya da ye ba na anti akosuku akoto aba ya da brano another kro ha mpanyinfo na yin mafra ina so se wan ye school dan a yan konkoto aba awo this year
kati ya da tabo bobe obi antu mosu yemu nti ya na ye de ya ho na me ya de burma mofan na sisi ara na ma akwara tabo na ya de bu ensu kan poni ara ere etutu sisi ana mofan ko ba wonye mpanchiri ya na oyere woni na wache school fa le dem so yo ha abofo boko school ni wonye yimdi a na fi school na chese school na ase a ye hu fa so ere yin wa
enu eche adwadi form also kasa so ma kwanye ko ba san so betumi de ha pa na de abre omti empenfo nhwenye ma wo
wonye motwe na ya afro moto fibi no na okra tanachi na emi ameyale ma ahye finfin bia papa na odo tuma bom mi hye finfin na enim kodu supu na wanya kala na te mada kwa kwansi mupi na mada kira no na che obi suku ba kwa na de mi nso kofa kala ma tuma kodu aya tadam washo ndo ha ye fi mo kana tala kola ye izi ye blawa ha pa
ye bla manyin wo man do kakan bla no we business wo kakan no wo no ko suku ze ha bla ha papa na se ara nka mi boton sunu ko ha sim ze ha ka kra ne kwa no ntwa man ne nya hoto ne bre bi papa to school bo ye school dan ye
Kasiano wasi anope 21st clinic unipadua no wahye ugina mu akone ntwetwon niema onupa na ntumi nsa ya de ayamutim koko enso gigewo a eye 3A co capsules eno na bejo yemfa mizo enye awade fantopon fanya ye na nimonyam so entimi emrem asante ebo Benedict na esam for penny anope so ne sokrogen de ma ye ema akoseso mu abete fidie na chi echinchim fruman so bo aye ma MCR safo kantanka ne azuka ene ka veni abusuafo nso aye adwuma kama ohini ni ama krancha da zo of mami premier ni mene
nana kwabra kese